What's up, everyone, and welcome to Tongue Tied, the official first episode. I'm so excited to introduce you guys to my fellow teammates. I told you this was going to be a good episode. So here, I'll pass you over. KK, go ahead.
Hi, everyone. I'm KK. This is my second year at Coppin State as a tennis player, as a D1 athlete, and yeah.
Alright, what's up, y'all? I'm Meg. This is my last and final year here at Coppin State University. Woo woo. I'm very excited to get into this talk with y'all.
So, first and foremost, I just want to say that I've got these two on my podcast because I think they're truly inspirational women. Both of them have some really... Both of them have some really great opinions, advice, just kind of outlook on life, and I really wanted to share it with you guys as the first episode because I think the things that we talk about on a day-to-day basis need to be shared and they need to be heard. So yeah, let's just get into it. So my question for this episode and what we are going to look to discuss and kind of get into is what kind of dynamic and atmosphere are we trying to cultivate on a D1 athletics team? And more controversially, how can one person make or break that atmosphere?
Okay, so honestly, I feel like as a D1 athlete, right, you're looking for a team that you kind of call like a second family, right? Mm-hmm. Like, because you are with them 24/7. Like, basically, you're training with them, you're doing everything with them, you're going to lunch with them, traveling, you know, you're sharing space, energy, time with them. So it's like, what you're looking for me, is just a group of people you can kind of call your own, you know? Yeah. And it's a beautiful thing when you come to a school and you automatically click with certain people, and it's just like, we're getting right into it, we're getting to the labs, we're getting to the serious stuff, we're training together, we're doing like all the good stuff together, and really just like moving as one. But you know, as we all know, it's not always peachy perfect.
It's not peaches and cream.
It's rare that it's that easy. You know, it's really rare that it's that easy.
Well, like, you find your groups, you know, you find your, like, I don't want to say cliques because it's not necessarily a clique, but you resonate with certain people more than you resonate with others, and that's okay. I feel like that should be allowed too.
What I would say as well, to add to that, I think with a team, in tennis, it's a team of, the lineup is of 6 females, but you can have 10 to 12 females, up to 10 to 12 females on a team. Right. So in my opinion, I think it's very hard to have 10 females in one space, all getting along and seeing eye to eye.
Yeah. No, that's not right. Well, like, that's
rare.
Yeah, like, kind of unrealistic for me. I mean, not in a bad way, but just in a way of everyone's different, right? It's the same for dudes, though. I feel, though, at the same time too, right? Like,
also, just because some people within a team don't get along doesn't mean it's beef. It could really just be like, I don't really resonate. I don't relate to you.
Tight.
So I just won't talk to you as much as I will talk to somebody that I do relate to.
Or as comfortable with
you,
or with another person as opposed to
100%. 100%. And I think the dynamics change, like, from year to year. You know, we've seen it where someone will come and join the team, or they'll leave the team, and you'll feel that. Like, you will literally feel, oh man, that energy has gone.
And that's also whether or not they were a good addition to the team or a bad one. Even if they were a bad addition, like, you still feel like someone was taken from you, or like you lost something.
Yeah. There's always a void, I feel like. There's a void, whether it's good or bad, sometimes for better, sometimes for worse.
Yeah. And it makes it a lot more noticeable when we have such a small team. You know, like...
Because other teams will see that.
Type. And not only that, but like, it as a unit, we kind of... It might be a little weird, you know, for a little bit. Like, we're trying to figure out, fill in that void. Yeah. You know, like...
I mean, if you think about it, there's 6 of us. Say that makes up 100% of the team. You take one person out, that's a big percentage that you're taking out. That
for sure.
That then it changes the whole dynamic.
Yeah, for sure.
Even just numbers. Even just the numbers game. Yeah. You go from 6 down to 5.
That's a doubles match. That's a singles match. That's already gone.
That's not even just stress on that off court stuff, but on court that makes it so much harder to win a match. Just in the way that tennis works.
I mean, but we've been through that though, right? We've been through it, like, and it seems like it is more frequent Well, I don't know. Maybe that's kind of unfair to say, but like for the at least last year it was hard.
Last year was hard.
And then you have injuries, and you have people,
She's over here sighing.
I'm already stressed from last year.
Last year we had a tough time. Just for some insight for you guys watching now. We had a tough time last year. We had someone on the team who brought some divisive energy. I think that's the best PC way to say it. And it did create a massive disturbance on the team. There was a lot more than just tennis that we were trying to figure out and sort out. And I think it just changed it shifted the whole focus of the group.
Yeah, like it wasn't about tennis for a good 3 weeks. Like, we were not thinking about playing.
Which is crazy because time goes like this in season,
exactly.
Like in a semester.
Literally.
Yeah.
Like,
that short period of time felt like literally 6 months.
No, for real.
Yeah.
No, dealing with that and then like having to deal with it, like you said, like on and off court, and then dealing with emotions.
It's intense.
You
can never escape it. Once you're in a team, you can't escape it. You go to bed at night, you're still thinking about it.
You're tight. You're tight.
Literally.
Waking up tight.
8 in the morning.
I'm tight.
I'm like, damn. Turning my alarm off. No, but for real, it does make a difference. And honestly, that's testament to what a coach has to do to recruit the right people to match the culture of the team. And that is so important.
A lot of coaches forget that.
Yeah, but like,
a lot of coaches just recruit just for skill,
numbers.
But it's about personality. It's about what your beliefs are, because it might not align with your own teammates' beliefs. So it's like it's more than just skill.
But I feel like that also, like, it has to be based off of what the coach's principles are, right? If our coach has these principles and morals where it's like, okay, I want this type of person who has good energy, who doesn't give up, who's always fighting, then that's exactly who she should aim for as an athlete. Now
you should hold those standards.
Right. And it's different. The standards are different for different coaches, different schools, different requirements, blah, blah, blah. Like, but if you are someone who upholds to those standards, then naturally making that connection with someone and seeing it should be like,
instant. And I don't know if you guys will agree with me on this, but I would much rather have someone come into our team who brings life, brings energy, rather than just like, oh, they're a great tennis player. Like, I would actually rather gravitate towards the energy that they bring and how we can cooperate as a team, rather than just, oh, they're good at their sport.
For real. I feel like, because it's the willingness to want to do better, right? It's the willingness to exceed, to go beyond the limits and stuff like that. So it's like,
form relationships.
Like, you don't have to, like, I don't think it's, like you said, it shouldn't be so pressed that, oh, this is a top of the notch player, that never lost, like that doesn't build character.
When a coach says that, it's just
no, for real,
like, it's going down
for real, because it doesn't build character. Like, you want someone who can really shape and form an environment. Like, that's what's like monumental. A healthy environment.
Healthy is the fundamental word in that, I think.
Because it's also like when you don't gel with the player, it's deeper than just practice and lift. It's you go to matches against other teams. You have an opponent, but you feel like you're fighting like someone on your own team.
Exactly, and then you're fighting.
Exactly, and the focus should be on the opponent
for real.
By itself,
For real, the energy should always be pure, coming from your other teammates. You know what I'm saying? The intention behind why you're doing this, why you're sitting out here and supporting your teammate should be pure. If it's not, then you feel it. And
you can pick up on that. You can pick up on that. Subliminals.
Really, really. And in tennis, I don't know what it is, but like, you really feel everything.
Everything.
Like, bro, it's
like,
so
you hit that ball away from me? All right. It's true though, and I think we've really been in the trenches with it. Like, to keep it so real, we've been in the trenches with it, and we've seen, even just in the 1 year that we've had together, we've seen so many changes with who came and left in both semesters, and who wasn't able to play, and who could provide and be on the team significantly on the team.
And I feel like for you, because last year was our first year, but you've been here through the ups and downs of other
The
teams. I feel like
real-
last year really took the cake.
Yeah.
For what
For me, like, no, for sure. Definitely took the
Yeah.
cake. Like, there's been moments and times where, like, you know, you have a an athlete who don't want to do this, don't want to do that, blah, blah, like, but it was never to the extent, well, dang, but, like, I can't even say that, because even my freshman year dealt with some crazy, really crazy anti, like, black stuff, especially being at HBCU, yeah.
In
like,
your first year?
Yes, like, one of our teammates was told by another teammate that she was too dark. And I won't, too dark. Like, I'm not, like, mind you, she never asked, like, are you attracted to me?
Right.
Like, he just put that out there and said, no, I wouldn't go for you, someone like you, because you're too dark.
That's crazy.
I was like, wow.
That's crazy.
You know, but, like, even that, like, it's just be stuff like that. And so when stuff is allowed, I feel like it leads for an environment where different mindsets like that can be brought in, and it becomes more comfortable for those people to be themselves in that way, which is weird. But
that being said, I think college is like, it's like a hot spot, like it's a melting pot, right? But what you see in a person gets amplified like times 10. Like, it could be the smallest little opinion that they have, but because you spend so much time with them and you have so many different conversations, you see it times 10.
Because if outside of a college campus, whoever the person truly is, you might find out within 3 months, 6 months. It's a long term.
It's a slow journey.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But here, like, you can actually see within a week, like, whoever they truly are inside actually comes out so much quicker around them 25-8. Like, it really does.
It doesn't matter what they say, who they're trying to be, pretending to be.
For real, it's like I said before, though. Like, you cannot maintain like this
fake persona.
Yeah, like, you can't act forever. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't be like, okay, I'm really this way, but I'm gonna present myself like this because I know I'll be like, no, baby girl, that's not gonna work.
And like, I mean, we have practice at 6 a.m. You think you can put that fake persona on at 5 o'clock in the morning and make that work?
You're a little scary. If you can put that persona on 25 days.
No, you're dangerous. You're dangerous.
I'm real scared.
And then even at that, it won't last for very long.
It won't.
Yeah, I agree.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you'll see it in different, because like you said, we're around each other so much. There's going to be so many different interactions, so many different moments in a day where, like, you'll be able to see their character for what it is in a split second. It won't even take you that long.
Small things.
You know?
Subliminal
You'll be like,
stuff.
damn, that was weird.
Yeah.
Okay, now I'm going to do
then,
shit.
Yeah.
And then you're going to peep stuff and you're going to be like, oh, I was
you start piecing stuff together and then
tight.
It adds up.
Yeah.
And then it's funny because then when you talk to the close people on the team, so obviously I have these two to talk to all the time about this. Our minds work the same, and one of us will peep something, which will be confirmed by the next.
Yeah.
And then
like,
added onto by the next person, and then we just kind of bring it together. We're like, oh.
You're like, oh, the math is mathing.
The math is mathing.
Because I feel like for me last year, things weren't piecing together for me until I talked to you guys, and I was like, wait.
Because we
the elders.
The elders. But I wasn't peeping the weird stuff that people were doing until I would actually like vocalize and talk to you. I was like, am I tripping? Like, what's going on here?
Sometimes it just takes you to vocalize it though. For you to realize
that's
how messed up a situation is. You're like, wait a second. Like,
wait a minute.
Hold on. Think about this.
No, for real. And I'm glad, like, you know, we have each other in that sense, you know, to be able to talk things through. Because it's like, it's better than just like holding it and then, like, you know, letting it like all add up. Because I know for me, I can't do that. Like, I get to a certain point and it's like a kettle, like, that's like boiling. I'm like, I just want to like explode, you know? Like,
and I think that point, sorry to cut you off, but that point is a big point that I don't even think that I was going to cover in this, is that your support system at college is fundamental. It's absolutely fundamental, because if you don't have that, you will go to bed every night feeling alone, especially for me as an international student or someone who's just far from home, never been away from home for this long. Like, your support system is everything. Like you said at the beginning, it's a family. It really is a family, and it's so important to have strong relationships.
And I can speak from experience, because my first semester here was terrible. Like, I wouldn't say it was terrible, because of it was me. Like, I chose to be in my little cocoon and not talk to anybody, you know what I'm saying? So I think when I had like gotten close with you guys second semester, end of first semester, second semester, I was like, wow, like college is actually fun. Like, I actually like it here. I'm enjoying it. You know, so I can definitely vouch for that. Like, your support system really matters, and it's really crucial to what your experience in college is. Like, it literally will tell you how you enjoy your college life.
No, for real. Like, how you go about it yourself is what you're gonna make of it. You know, like you're gonna have to, and that's what's so fundamental about college too, right? Like, it's the independency to make your own decisions, to walk in your own steps. Now, that is up to you how you want to walk in those steps, but how you go about it, and as long as you go about it with good intention and you're pure, you know, you'll receive that energy back. It might take a little while, it might take a little trial and tribulation, but you all in all will find the people that are meant to be around you. You know what I'm saying? Like, it can kind of get tricky because, like we said, a lot of people don't want to be who they really are. So then it's like, you're kind of like, dang, I thought you were this way, but you're really like
really
this.
Not.
Like, you know?
I definitely, this is my 6th year. So in my last 5 years, I have been blindsided, gaslit, tricked, deceived, everyone in the
bamboozled,
bamboozled, confuzzled, everything, bro. Everything. I'm not taking it lightly either. And I'm not just talking about teammates, I'm talking about relationships, friendships, professional relationships too. Even when it's like me and a trainer who is supposed to have my best interest at heart, and you realize that actually, no, it's not that under the surface. Yeah. But it is every single relationship that I think I could have had at college. I've had instances of that where definitely tricked.
Yeah, but that's your trial and tribulation, right? That's like the process you go through to be where you are now. To be like, oh, you know what? I wasn't tripping. You know what? I was right.
Quality over quantity.
Heavy on that.
And I will preach that now, because when I was a freshman, I was very much, I want all the friends, blah, blah, blah. I want to be friends with everyone. I'm going to make everyone feel happy, blah, blah, blah. It's not that. You can't do that. You really can't. It's quality. Quality is so important. Like, I would much rather have 4 close friends than be friends with the whole campus, because that is just not feasible, honestly. Aside from all of that, I think it's time to kind of take this conversation in a different direction. Since we've been here for a year together, we've all had multiple years in college. Not you though, because you're a baby. But
okay, Megan, let's be so real. Let's actually.
If you were to speak to your past self, it was her first day of college, what advice are you giving her?
Get out that room. Get out that room. Get out that room. Get out that room. Go have fun. Make friends. No, I would say to be more social. I was in my own cocoon, and I wasn't trying to be outside and meet people. I didn't meet any of my friends like outside of my tennis team till spring semester, literally. So I would say get out the room, be social, go to events, go have fun.
Meg?
Well, for me, I guess I would say, don't overthink. You know, like, I think for me, like, I never had a problem for, like, being social or being in a group of people, because I was always like, y'all know me, you know? But it's like, I don't know, I'm an overthinker. So I get in my own head, and I self-sabotage in certain ways that I don't think I understood at the time, but now looking back at it, I can be like,
pick up on it, you identify.
Yeah, you're like, I'm like, damn, like, that wasn't really what I was trying to do.
Yeah.
And I was trying to achieve this, and I went about it the wrong way, so let me reevaluate.
Yeah.
You know, so I had to do a lot of that, like, throughout the years, but freshman year, yeah, definitely wasn't in my head at the time, but that's what I would say, just not to overthink, you know.
I think that's good. Me personally, it would be what we were talking about before. Everyone is not your friend. I had such a trusting heart when I came in as a naive little 18-year-old girl in a foreign country.
And that's gone.
That's gone. she died.
Yeah, she been gone.
But I really, really thought that everyone had the same kind of heart as I look to carry, you know? And it's not that.
So you're saying that you learned that through your college experiences? Like you knew before?
100%. No.
Like
I think I was very naive back home. And
like
I was very used to
was
just,
peachy.
and it's a culture switch as well.
Yeah,
for me that I just didn't quite grasp when I first got to Alabama, which in itself, I mean, you know, it's different. It's a very different ball game down there.
Do you have an experience where where someone trusted? Okay, yeah.
I had a best friend my first semester of my freshman year. Really cool girl. I won't mention names. Really cool girl. We were close. Blah blah blah. I personally don't drink. She didn't like that, so she was encouraging me to drink. The first time that I drank, I found out that she had gone and slept with my boyfriend. But I didn't find this. I didn't find this out until the next semester. I'd come back in like January, and our other friend in the friend group was like, "Hey, Indy, like sit down. I need to tell you something." And I'd never been cheated on before, but this girl had driven from Indiana down to Florida to have sex with my boyfriend.
What?
Behind my back, and then was texting me the whole winter break. Can't wait for you to get back. Blah blah. I thought she was my friend. No, no. Yeah, that was a hard awakening for me. Yep, that was the realization of, oh, Indy, please.
How did you react to that? Like, what did you cut her off?
I don't know. Yeah, obviously I cut her off. I actually didn't even really confront her about it. I just went mute. Yeah. I just went mute. I didn't even know how to deal with it at that point because I was dealing with the cheating and I was dealing with, oh, that's my friend. I thought she was my friend. First time ever. I was just
your
like,
boyfriend. Damn.
It humbled me.
Yeah.
It humbled me. So, yeah, that was honestly the first time that I had that kind of a notion of not everyone is your friend, Indy.
Jeez.
And tell you to your face that they are.
Oh yeah.
That's so weird.
Yeah, like blah blah blah, love you, love you. Can't wait to see you. Same.
Oh shit.
Over here. Damn.
Horrible. Yeah.
I don't know how to react to that, but
I've had lots of that I've had lots of that.
Lots of that is crazy.
Okay, so that concludes the end of a pretty juicy first episode. I think we all did well. So I just want to say, first of all, thank you for watching and tuning in. Tuning in again for the first official week of Tongue Tied Podcast. And I want to say thank you to these lovely, amazing girls who you'll be seeing much more often now that we've got this rolling. Yeah. And yeah, thank you. I look forward to seeing you again next Friday for the next episode. Stay tied with Tongue Tied.
Stay tied with Tongue Tied. Oh.
Tongue tied. Tongue tied.